Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Please subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Like and share the video as well. NXT Takeover War Games, the predictions for you right here on YouTube.com. So without further ado, let's start off with the pre-show, the dark match if you want. The United Kingdom Championship. Pete Dunne will be defending against Johnny Gargano. Most likely this will be on NXT TV the following week. For me, Johnny Gargano on a losing streak. Pete Dunne so over right now. And the United Kingdom Championship, for someone that's not in the United Kingdom, there's only one result for me. Pete Dunne will be retaining the belt on this particular match. And I think it will be a show stealer. I think actually this should have been on the TakeOver card. But I think still, as long as we get to see on NXT TV the following week, that will also be a program that we must watch. Going to the main show itself, we're going to start with, Johnny Gargano as well is meant to be in an abs contest against Shawn Michaels. Hard to really give a prediction. I have no interest in an abs contest, if I'm brutally honest, but I'm hoping this is going to lead to something, maybe like a debut, a monster debut, maybe to set a program up for Johnny Gargano going forward. But, if we're going to pick somebody, Shawn Michaels is massively over with the crowd. I don't see how you can look any further than Shawn Michaels being a victor in anything when it's actually a popularity contest. So, sorry, Johnny, it's not going to be your night. We'll look at Cassius who's going to be taking on Lars Sullivan. Both guys are both big guys and also both picking up a lot of victories. Don't expect it to be a show-stealing match, and unfortunately, Cassius, those wins that you've been picking up under your belt recently are only actually going to put you to be fed to Lars Sullivan. I think Lars is going to be given big things on NXT, probably the NXT title in the next 12 months, and they're going to start pushing him now with a victory over Cassius Ohno. Next, we look at Aleister Black versus the Velveteen Dream, which has definitely been an interesting program going up towards War Games. And for me as well, what a match this actually has potential to be, because it's two different styles and it's the way the WWE loves to put things together. And I always was told that you see guys that have got similar styles and they put on good matches, but when you see two completely different styles put together, two things you wouldn't expect, it creates captivating television. And really with this program, it's been so true, because the Velveteen Dream is something very different. And the whole thing is that he just wants Aleister Black to say his name. So a very interesting program. And the way that both superstars are massively over as well, this one could go either way. Now, if this was any other promotion, and actually as well, Aleister Black, I should say right now, is one of my favourite wrestlers within NXT right now, in WWE as well. I want to see Aleister Black win. But knowing WWE and the way they book things, I'm going to go for a Velveteen Dream win here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I think it's shock value. I think it will get people going, wow. It will get the Velveteen Dream more over than what he already is. And he is already over with the audience. But he'll be seen as someone who can be on future takeovers. And this will start to build him going forward. And I also feel that this program is only just getting going. I can't see Aleister Black being in the title picture just yet. There's too many storytelling things going on at the top already. I don't think Aleister Black will be there until at least WrestleMania or afterwards. So for right now, I think we're going to get a shock, and I think the Velveteen Dream will pick up the victory at TakeOver War Games in Houston. Next, we will look then at the NXT Championship, which normally isn't so low in the card, but for this particular occasion it is. Drew McIntyre against Andrade Cien Almas. Almas, who's gotten a little bit of a run recently, again, just to be fed to the champion, I believe. I believe that this is because there probably isn't anyone better suited right now to face McIntyre. I'm not majorly invested in it. I'm not really looking forward to it. But I do think Andrade has been better since he's had the new valet by his side, the new manager. She's been very good. But I do kind of feel that McIntyre is going to pick up the victory here. And this will go towards the next takeover, where perhaps he could go against the likes of Adam Cole or Roderick Strong, or maybe even both. Next, we'll look then at the Fatal 4-Way for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane, Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross and Ember Moon all facing off in this match. Now, it's very interesting because this is the one I really don't have a clue which way it is going to go. I think that anyone can pick up the victory here. I do think, though, Peyton Royce will not pick up the victory. That's one thing I will say confidently. I don't think Nikki Cross needs the belt either. Ember Moon, you would think, is perhaps a likely candidate. But she has been seen as someone who perhaps chokes, so maybe they could extend that storyline further. I'm going to put my money on Kairi Sane. I know she's new to the game here in NXT, but she won the Mae Young Classic, and then it would make almost sense for her to win the belt. You could see a chase with her not being involved in the decision and chasing herself to win the belt at WrestleMania weekend. But I kind of feel that maybe they'll go for it now. I think that she'll pick up the victory, and maybe it could be her and Ember Moon going forward as a potential program. I think that would be very interesting to see on NXT TV. But I can see that being the most likely program after this. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think it's going to be one of those two. But I'm going to go for Kairi Sane. Last but not least, NXT War Games. It's back for the first time in 2 decades. Cannot wait to see it. 2 rings, 1 steel cage, 3 teams of 3 members. We've got the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong. We've got the Undisputed Era, which of course is Adam Cole, Bebe, as well, along with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And last but certainly least, we've got Sanity as well. I think that this has got great potential. I really hope WWE plays this how it was done in WCW days. I actually think it's a feeder and a test to maybe be done on the main roster at some point. I would love to see that as well if it was to happen. It's obviously just to see if there's the same interest in it. I think it's definitely got a lot of hype. I think this is going to be one of the biggest takeovers. And I'm going to put my money out there. I think the Undisputed Era are going to pick up the victory here. I think they're going to be to the point that they're going to look like they're going to lose. They're probably going to be quite strong at some point, then look like they're hanging on, and I think they'll still win somewhere. It feels like it could just have them to pick up the victory because they're the guys going forward that are probably going to be challenging for the belts probably in time. You probably look at Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish going for the for Sanity for the tag team belts. Maybe still throw the Authors of Pain in there. Could be another triple threat scenario at some point down the line. And of course, Adam Cole wants the NXT Championship. So I see those guys picking up the victory, and I think it's going to be a great takeover, and I think this is going to be a great match. It's going to be very interesting, a great Survivor Series weekend, so do keep an eye out here. SCW, keeping it covered for you as always, and don't forget as well, the Survivor Series predictions coming for you as well. Myself and George Jones, both here, going to be doing podcast form, discussing the Survivor Series, giving our predictions. Make sure to check it out. But that's all from me. Like and share the video. Please subscribe right now. This is SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Enjoy NXT Takeover War Games.